Absolute Cinema by Incognito Mode.
Brought to you by NordVPN. Cinema. Cinema! Look at this. I've got 20,000 DVDs of Drive, 400 Blu-rays of American Psycho, 14,000 copies of Joker on VHS, and I've distilled it all down to this.
Flawless.
Finally. Pure, absolute cinema.
That would taste awful.
We need a shot that's like really nice assets to it. Maybe it's got a slightly sophisticated zoom, and it's just one shot of an ambulance outside of a house. That's it.
Makes sense, yeah.
Listen, kid, I'm a top Hollywood executive. You've got a New York minute to pitch me your idea.
Okay, do you know what Mr. Beast is?
No. Next idea.
Okay, it's about a man.
I love it. Print. What if it's like, you know, like in the Final Destination movies, they do all these like very elaborate setups, like, oh, maybe this will happen, maybe this will happen. The water is going towards the plug.
Yeah.
What if it's like that, but it's called Penultimate Destination, and it always just ends up with the guy stubbing his toe really badly.
Ow!
Yeah.
Or just nothing happening.
Just nothing. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Just, whoops, the thing caught fire.
Whoa, better put that out. Oh, wow, there's a leak in here? Better put down a sign. Yeah, I like that. That's a very, like, 2009 YouTube video.
Yeah.
That you'd show your friends and be like, look, it's called Destination, and it's a guy's edited it so that no one dies.
That is a good idea. Editor.
I love that.
We have just landed safely in Paris. Thank you for flying with us this evening.
You know what? Here's a pitch for a movie. Two girls, tennis players, and they're going for the Wimbledon Cup. We call it Two Girls, One Cup.
No!
Just for...
Oh, I heard two girls. I'm like, wait a minute. And then he played the long game on that one. And then he finished out with the 2G1C. He played the long game. I respect it. That subversion got me. The
viral marketing of calling a movie Two Girls, One Cup.
And then have it like rated G.
Yeah.
I like it. Print.
Yeah.
$400 million budget.
You know what? Maybe those producers do deserve all that money. This is hard.
How about like Harry Potter, no magic.
Yeah.
Stick your right hand over the broom and say up.
Up.
Freeze frame. It's just a bunch of teachers gaslighting students.
With feeling.
No, it's the lost episode / creepypasta version of Harry Potter where it turns out he's...
No, we're not. And instead, it's set in Australia. There are like these two dudes kissing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm the protagonist. And you're the antagonist. You can't see the cameras right, but I am filming. And then I say lights, camera, action. And you can just take my word for it. And like it goes for about 90 minutes. And it's just one long take. What do you think?
We're going to need multiple takes too, though. Here's my pitch.
The irony on this. I saw a meme over on Twitter. What was it? Oh, God, I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. I think it was AV Film gets slammed for inaccurate shogi rules or something like that. I saw it on Twitter and I'm just like, oh my God, please. If this is actually true, that makes my day. Yeah, AV Film receives criticism for inaccuracies in shogi rules. If that is so true, that is so on brand and I love it.
Disney Pixar style.
Oh, yeah.
What is it that's come to life? Because they've done toys, they've done
Mr. Blobby.
Elements, they've done Mexican people.
Oh.
They've done a whole bunch of different shit. What would you personify?
The planets.
The planets?
Makes sense.
And then it'd be like, hi, I'm Mercury. And then there would be the big bubbly one, and I'm Jupiter.
And then you get Pluto on the outside who plays the depressed outcast, and it's up to the other planets to help cheer Pluto up. Oh, I hate this.
Hey, it's me, Jupiter.
That's played by Seth Rogen, obviously.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here's what it is. Pluto finds out that it's no longer a planet, so it does a risky maneuver where it slingshot itself out of the solar system.
Oh.
Because Pluto's no longer there, it throws out all the equilibrium of all the other planets. And, like, billions of people die.
Oh, yeah.
The moon gets all fucky and the tides get screwy and the other planets have to band together on a big quest to go and find Pluto.
So he...
See, this wouldn't sell because Pedro Pascal isn't in here. Dude, I had no clue who this dude was until, like, literally yesterday. But I guess I don't watch movies. I have no idea who Pedro Pascal is. But I guess he's in everything now. So, like... Oh, I don't know. Actors, I mean, people cycle through actors, right? I wanted to say that like Zach Braff, but I mean, he was in a couple things, right? He was in Chicken Little. Scrubs is what I remember him from mostly. What's her face? Who plays Elliot? She's in a lot of stuff. I don't know. Jack Black is, I think, the current one, right? Like, he's in everything nerd related right now. Like, Jack Black is, he's everywhere. But yeah, I hear that, people, I don't know, dude, I'm so out of touch when it comes to modern actors.
was just as important after all. Oh, I can see it. There's something very funny as well. I just about going, I'm something. That's just very funny. Jelly beans. I'm the blue one. I'm the green one. Red one coming through.
Oh, yeah, and it's like a kind of a story about being yourself.
Yeah, or like.
When do we get the promotional Marine Corps cartoon where it's just a bunch of crayons operating as a unit, right? You have the red one who's like, I don't know, maybe like the short-tempered drill sergeant. You get the blue one who's kind of quiet but is the demolition expert. Dude, I feel like we could make a very funny military comedy out of this, okay? Like VeggieTale status, but crayons.
Like, oh, we're all the same on the inside.
What if they find out that jelly beans are made of gelatin and they find like a witch's cauldron of boiling animal hooves?
What about like crypto the same?
Yeah.
I'm Bitcoin. Finally, I got to fucking smirk. I'm staring at Mr. E just like, I might get to see. I'll do the same voice for everything. Is that funny?
Disney Pixar's M&M's factory.
Yeah, the one guy who was born with a W instead of an M. And so he's an outsider M&M.
He's a women.
And then the finale of the film is just like, it's okay to be different because you're a W. Pop culture slang W-win. Oh my god, no! It's so cheesy, it makes my teeth hurt.
In the end, it turns out it's all about your perspective on life.
No.
And when he looks down, he realizes, wait a minute.
Yeah, maybe Zendaya can be in that one. Disney Pixar's, it's just that fertilization video we watched like 2 years ago.
Okay, but actually though, Disney, get on this, okay? Can we get this, but Pixar animation quality, and just have this as, in your high school education classes, your physical body education, your Sam Echo X-ray classes, right? Can we just get that? Like all the gametes have like eyes and mouths and personalities and stuff, and then you get into a fight later where it's like the Death Star run. They're flying to the egg. Oh god, please. Oh, there's a reason why I don't direct movies, let's put it that way. Oh my god. Oh, that killed me.
That's it. Everybody goes with the crowd.
I'm not going to go on my own path. I'm not going to follow you guys, and just goes to the arse.
Oh, dude, that's absolutely it. Yeah. I can't wait to graduate to Fallopian University. What the heck?
Look at the guy going. He sees the jock throughout that everyone thinks has a future, but he doesn't have the future, so he ends up going to the wrong place. Oh, this is perfect. Please, someone make this.
Cause Dave do it. He was the one sperm who didn't go with the crowd.
Yeah, he's always going backwards and like bonk into people's heads.
That's it. We've only got 3 days to find this egg, or we're toast.
And you see all the jock sperm being like, I'm going to get to the egg first. And they like race off the head. The main sperm's like, oh man, I'll never get there at this pace.
There's like a two-headed one, and it's like,
no,
we're going to be twins. You'll
Awful.
see Man, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
No, there'll definitely be a seaman joke in the movie where they're like dressed as sailors or something.
Yep. You have the entire, like, oh my god, their actual, like, school uniform. They're all wearing sailor hats. Oh no. No. Please, not like this. And then they're gonna make a long and hard joke, and there's an actual submarine. Oh no!
Yeah.
All right, my trusty seaman, we must board the SS Trojan.
And then there'll be like the wise older sperm.
Yeah.
Who's been trapped there for years.
You make a blue ball reference. Maybe he's got like a blue T-shirt on or something.
A little shack and like an empty patch of the Scalia or whatever the hell. He's like, quickly come in here.
I'll tell you the way.
This summer.
God no.
It's the cilia.
It'll trap you.
I'm pretty sure that's Biolante too. Is it bad that I know that?
It's a whole load of trouble.
Awful.
Disney Pixar's come.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Disney's gonna go for this one.
I don't know. I'm sure they could be convinced in some way. God damn it, bro. Now I want to see the movie.
Mr. Kudos, I have 4 problems with the movie-going experience, and I have solutions for all of them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Number 1, you can't hear nothing. Music and sound effects are so badly mixed with dialogue in movies now.
They are.
You can't
Yeah, what happened to mixing and mastering? Like, I literally talk with one of my mods, Homestar. Like, dude actually set up these 7 filters that makes me even sound human, right? Like, dude is an actual wizard. Like, and we've sat there at call, we're just watching how different bands mix and master stuff, and just like people who've been in the industry for 40 years, right? Like, oh my god, dude, some of that equipment is so expensive, but it looks so cool, right? And I just like, I don't know, just stuff just doesn't feel mixed and mastered. Don't get me wrong, I come from the era of, ye olde THX, you're about to lose your hearing, right? Which was great. Like, I don't know, we also had it rough as well. Like Star Wars, the prequels, Lord of the Rings was in the era where you have to turn your TV up to max when it's dialogue, right? Like Aragorn singing about Baron and Luthien, or Anakin talking about how he doesn't like sand, right? But then like the moment the action starts, you gotta turn your TV down to like the single digits. I think it's a little better, but I think that corners are definitely getting cut.
I don't hear a f***ing thing.
Yeah.
And so they should just have subs on by default in every movie, but not just...
Yeah, I agree. I do this. I just ignore them if I don't want to watch the subs. Like, I don't know. I actually enjoy it. My enjoyment of movies has increased by just turning on subs.
That they should have like special screenings where you're just allowed to talk in the movie.
I'm all for it. However, I f***ing hate subtitles. If I see text on screen, much like when I see a beautiful woman who I respect who consents, my eyes start slowly drifting downwards, Like I can't focus on what's actually happening because I'm too busy reading.
Well, I don't like how the subtitle comes in sometimes slightly before the action.
Oh, yeah.
The timing is super important on that.
Please, whatever you do, don't shoot me. Gunshots.
That's it.
In parentheses. Yeah. And you're like, wow, how's this scene going to play out?
Number 2.
This is actually why I don't do subtitles on my videos. I think YouTube auto-opted me into AI-generated subtitles. I don't, like, sure, even if I made a script, I couldn't script these. I could not script an entire reaction video. This is all freeform, right? But even if I had a script and did a video, right, like adjusting the timings and stuff is just outside of the ability I have to put into the project.
2. Stay strapped, boys. I've discovered a lot of media is more enjoyable to watch if you have the remote in your hand,
makes sense,
ready to hit fast forward when it gets boring. Now, the Invincible show. Have you seen that?
Yes, I'm up to season 3. I quite like it.
So am I. Now, there are big chunks of that can just be fast forwarded through and massively improves the show. Anything with that girlfriend, you just skip right through that plot line. Don't worry about it. The sad mum in season 2, skip right through that plot line. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You could probably safely skip over some of those.
Who am I? Who am I supposed to be? Says Mark from Invincible. Don't worry about it. I tell you what, I watched all of season 2, which is like, 5.5 hours, in about 2.5.
Nice.
Way better.
I'm impressed by your ability to carve out the chunks of meat you want to eat.
Thank you. I tell you what, it's even more impressive because I'm one of those people who watches a movie with Historian, and I'm the one going, what's that guy's name again? Wait, who's that guy that they're talking about? And because I just don't retain names at all.
Honestly, in a movie setting, I'm also awful with names.
I think all movies and books should be addressing everybody by their proper nouns all the time.
Yes.
Hello, Harry Potter. Yes, Hermione Granger. And it would just make things so much simpler, you know what I mean?
No, this just makes sense. Like from an actual writing standpoint, though, we understand why it's done. It's done as a shortcut because if you were talking to Kip, talking to me, right, and every sentence ended in Kip versus versus him, that dingus, whatever. It feels like it becomes robotic and repetitive, right? I'm sure that there is someone who's taken a literary class, even linguistics, above what I have, who would be able to explain the interaction much better in regards to why we don't use proper nouns. Obviously, this is done in jest and good faith. Yes, I understand that, right? I understand that this is a joke. But it is interesting to know why certain things are the way that they are. I don't know. I'm also hyper attentive with media. So when I react to stuff, right, it's generally the only thing on my screen, right? There's a couple where I think I've done I don't know, super AFK, RuneScape or something in the background. But for all intents and purposes, stuff like this, I pay full attention to, right? I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 5, Dawn of the Duel right now. I've never actually seen the full thing. I've seen clips of it, but I've never actually seen it. And or even going through something like Pokemon Johto Journeys, right? My attention is fixed on the thing. I have the hyper fixation. I can't do the multitask, if that makes sense. If I'm multitasking, it is so menial and repetitive that just, you need to bulk grind, I don't know, woodcutting RuneScapes or something like that, right? Or level Pokemon over and over, right? It becomes just so second nature. But my main focus is generally the thing. So I'm actually the opposite of these two, where I have to fixate on everything. And usually when I have trouble remembering names in media, it's because the character has failed to stand out in some capacity.
Yeah, or they have to wear name tags, but it's never brought up.
Yes,
Yeah.
That would be quite good too. All right, number 3, better names for shows. There's been on Netflix recently, I would say, a plague of poorly named movies and television shows.
I'm ready for this.
All right, what have you got?
You? How am I supposed to tell someone that I want to... Hey, do you want to watch You?
Me?
What? No, there's a... Do you want to watch the show called You? Every time.
Yeah.
New movie came out. Scott, Phoenix Fahrenheit or whatever his name is. He talks to an AI lady. It's called Her. Do you want
I almost feel like this is a copyright thing, right? Trying to cut down a title to as bare bones as possible that you legally can, right? Because you can't trademark concepts, right? And then Sky News gets brought up, and then Sky is a very special interaction, which is above my pay grade to really understand or explain. But it is an exception in legal versus versus the norm, right? I can't necessarily copyright a concept like tree, right? That's just not how that works. So I don't know. Maybe this is some kind of copyright thing. I don't know. This is an interesting one to think about.
watch Her?
Yeah.
No. Can you just name something good?
Yeah. Like Us.
It makes things less trademarkable, right? If you called it I can't remember what Us is about.
That's the Jordan Peele one with the two families.
Oh yeah, if they called it the Spooky Two Families. You would trademark the Spooky Two Families, right? You go, oh yeah. But how are you going to trademark Us? You're not.
Yeah.
I do think that this might be a symptom of the larger consolidation and sterilization of brands. Have you seen that new Cracker Barrel logo? That thing genuinely makes me angry, right? I'm not even Cracker Barrel's clientele. They're not even trying to sell to me, right? I don't have the money to go to Cracker Barrel every day. I don't know. It's been years since I last went to a Cracker Barrel, but seeing the logo, seeing how sterilized. Let me show this in case you haven't actually seen this Cracker Barrel logo. So we let's see, who can I call upon? Yeah, here's a pretty good. Yeah, that right here. Yeah. So take what we were just saying with the whole us, them, whatever, right? All of those, why do we have, such bare bones names? Why are the naming conventions so wild? And then just look at how many brands like do this, right? Like you just have Cracker Barrel or, a company who thinks that they are in any way, shape, or form an authority on art. And this is their logo. Bruh. Bruh. So on that, going back to how it's actually relevant, I almost wonder if this kind of naming convention, simplistic, very ambiguous, right? I wonder if that has any relation to modern business practices on simplifying logos, right?
Right, and number 4, stop with the nameless stuff. I tell you what, I cannot stand this trope. It goes, who's coming? Them!
They are coming. They are coming. They have come to our world for a reason.
I have to face it.
He's here.
Slow pan
My
up
God.
right in close to the screen. They're coming.
What's going on? They're coming.
Fuck you! Who is the other?
Maybe this is why I enjoy things like Silent Hill so much. Like we played through Silent Hill 4 and I put it up on the VOD channel, right? Like, even the quote-unquote worst of the Team Silent entries, I'm still just like, bro, this is horror done right. Or something like Dead Space, right? You could turn off the whole dismemberment system, and honestly, I would enjoy it for the atmosphere and writing alone, right? I don't know, dude. Like, I don't quite get the kick out of things like this, right? Like, sure, they might spook me out, but I think that it becomes too formulaic, right? It's like when you run Phasmophobia over and over and over again, and you're like, all right, let's just do Tangle. Okay, we're on Tanglewood. What is this? Oh, this is a Dio? Okay, well, I just have to loop it around the car, or I have to loop it around the island in the kitchen, because I can't hide from a Dio. Therefore, I can literally look at the Dio, say, you ain't shit, homie, over and over to the Dio, as it just, you look at it, you back around the aisle in circles, and it struggles to get to you, right? Like... Phasmophobia once upon a time was pretty, and it still gets me from time to time, right? You get like a really aggressive demon or something like that in Phasmophobia, man, that thing makes you sweat. But like, especially with the hyper-aggression, or Gorios. I have a really bad history with Gorios for some reason, unironically. Like, I don't know. I just don't quite get the same kick out of horror films. If anything, when I horror binge, I do the whole like Reddit read stories or user submission stories, right? Of like home invasions, going in places you shouldn't be and entering a situation. But I think I do that more for the thrill and trying to problem solve than trying to go for some spooks, if that makes sense, right? Like, I'm trying to problem solve how you're, 3 floors up in an abandoned hospital and you run into somebody banging their head against the wall who screams at you and runs after you, right? Like, it's less for the spook. Like, there's that spooky element, right? But like, you're able to problem solve it because you're in your room or in your car, right? Like, you're just listening to it. You're able to like think through it sequentially. I don't know. I'm weird with horror, but I do enjoy some of the classics, I guess I would say, because I really enjoyed Silent Hill 4. I can't wait to go back through the others on the VOD channel. Even things like Resident Evil that have some horror elements, even though it's more thriller, right? Dead Space, thoroughly enjoy the lore on that. I think I enjoy good horror. I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it. I do horror content every now and again on the channel. I think it just messes with the algorithm too much.
Shut up!
Yeah.
I did that once in real life.
Really?
Sort of. It was
I saw a comment. Oh, I was watching Critical Drinker yesterday because I none of his opinions are funny. So what was it? I saw a comment under his Wonder Woman 1984 video that was like, this movie almost made me walk out of my own house. That comment just reminded me of that reaction.
like, I know that if I try to explain this, it's just going to raise more questions and I don't have time.
Yeah.
So I let the drama build once.
Okay, well, you
Sure.
gotta explain this now.
We had a guy coming around to cut down some trees, and he was like from Craigslist or something. He was like dodgy as fuck. So anyway,
Nice.
historian is dealing with him. He shows up methed out.
Nice.
He's like twitching. He's like talking really, really fast. He's like really, really nervous. And he doesn't know how to stop. And historian doesn't know how to like deal with it. And like, holy, that's actually quite scary.
Yeah.
So she texts me, help.
Yeah.
one word on a phone.
That's what you want to get from your wife.
And so I just like bolted. And I was like, Mr. E, Mr. Z, come this way. And I started running, and they're like, what's happening? And I just like, I think I didn't say anything at all. Mr. E, did I say anything?
No, you just ran.
Yeah, I just ran. I was like, this is just, you're just going to ask me more questions if I answer this. I can't explain there's a methed out man at the front of the thing who's got a chainsaw. I can't,
and then people ask you to explain I literally do not have time to explain why I don't have time.
So I should have turned around and said, they're coming. Who? Them. And just gone for it. But anyway, we showed up. I just sort of spent the next 5 minutes walking around with him, pretending to talk about the trees, just sort of calming him down a little bit, and then said goodbye, and then we never saw him again.
That's horrifying. I'm so sorry.
Makes sense.
It was pretty fun, actually.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dystopia, kid. The American dream has become a spittoon bucket, overflowing with the hawk tours of 1,000 broken promises. Queues of people line up to pay for subscription streaming services, only to find half the catalog is region locked.
Yeah.
You know, everything is getting more expensive. And when there's nothing left, they'll take your data too. See that? Market's tracking your every move. Right on cue.
You're running low on gay boner pills.
See? They know everything about you. NordVPN.com/incognito is the best deal on YouTube for a VPN.
I don't know, SA. What if I don't like NordVPN?
Don't worry. They got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk. You're in the big leagues now, Choom. Let's jack each other into the UK in the year 2025. That's where they're passing the Scan Your Face and Driver's License to Use the Internet Act. And Australia, they want your passport just so you can check your fucking emails. But isn't every organization pretty much leaking everyone's data all the time? Yeah, they are. That's why we're gonna connect through another country that doesn't make us scan our fucking face and driver's license and passport every time we want to Google something. Oh, jeez, that's very dystopian. Go to nordvpn.com/incognito to get a huge deal on a 2-year plan to escape that sort of fate. The trick is to get Nord for a family member as a gift. Because it allows up to 10 different devices on one account, you're actually getting it for yourself.
Yeah,
but you look like one hell of a selfless choom.
I don't know, Cyber Nord man. What if I just get a free VPN?
Why do you think they're free? They're logging everything you do and selling your data.
Wasn't that actually a thing with Tunnel Bear? Like Tunnel Bear, someone somewhere got caught because they were using Tunnel Bear.
You're the product. He's got the free VPN psychosis. You get what you pay for.
I should have known you would double-cross. It's typical of this setting.
Sorry, Holmes. The guys upstairs made me a better offer. It's a huge deal on a 2-year plan plus 4 bonus months. That's the best VPN at the best price on YouTube. Unad.
So I remember what it was. No, it was during the whole crypto thing with Tornado.cash. And people were trying to launder funds through Tornado.cash. And one of them, I think, ended up... I vaguely remember this. I think Kira TV made a video on it. I vaguely remember this now. Yeah. And then someone, I think, used their actual email, and they ended up tracing it through Tunnel Bear. And then they ended up getting caught. Wow, I had to dig deep for that one. Dude, I watched the whole crypto saga. I'm actually surprised. I don't remember if Internet Historian covered crypto. Him and CryptoZoo. Or not CryptoZoo. Well, that too. Cryptoland. Dude, the whole Cryptoland saga was wild. Connie the coin, the Seagull asset. Bro, there was a whole arc there that just, oh, I hate it. I'd give the out of 10 though. I liked it. I liked the progression. I liked the audio being consistent. I liked that there was an actual, like I said, a progression there, relevant as he uses it, able to actually tackle some really serious in-world things right now that are happening, right? Especially in the UK, how people are using Norman Reedus' face, right? I'd give it a 10. I'd give it an 11, strictly because it's kind of spitting in the face of internet censorship.
Here's my concept for a movie. Right. You know how, like, and sometimes there's like a gratuitous sex scene, and it's like, that was totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
What if we made a movie that was only those scenes?
Yeah.
Whoops. All sex scenes. Yeah. Well, how about there's a little bit of the plot at the start, and it's really bad.
And at first they're rivals, but at the end they're like, and
we'll just call it Party Boat, right? Like it sets the stage for the characters, right? And they all, end up meeting at the dock or something like that, and like total drama status. And they all get on this boat. They go out into the middle of the ocean, and then it just becomes gratuitous sex scenes. Like that's the whole movie at that point. Like you've done it. We front loaded the plot for the first 20 minutes. The remainder of the runtime is just this.
we just put it in theaters. What do you think?
Makes sense.
I think that could be fun. Have you ever gone to a porno theater?
A theater with pornography?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yeah, man, they're real.
Unironically, Idaho has a couple of those. That one shocked me too. Okay, this state shocks me with some of the things it has. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's so strange. Like, the state is like super progressive in certain ways and super 1950s in other ways. The state consistently just baffles me.
They're usually attached to sex stores, I think. Like, they're not like a standalone venture. So I think there's two types. There's like the bigger room type, like what you're picturing, and then there's also like the booth type, which is more like there's just like a room you can go and watch porn, I guess.
Yeah, I think that Idaho has these. I don't know about the big theaters.
Which is functionally like a theater.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe that happens.
Hey, look it up. It's real.
It's no. That hasn't existed since like the 80s.
I was about. Is he actually going to search it in the in his second monitor? Like how I act, like how I'm just like, yeah, I just searched 1950s pinup in my second monitor. I'm like, oh wait, that was a really bad idea.
80s, I'm sure. Maybe the 90s. Pee Wee Herman, he got busted, didn't he?
Pee Wee Herman has a new role.
This is a very challenging role for me.
That of accused sex offender.
I'll look up ones near you. Yeah, apparently there are.
There are not. Okay, so how does this go, right? So you walk up to the cashier and you go,
How would this go? Strictly for, scholarly purposes, strictly for educational purposes. If one were to attend one of these theaters, what would the process be like? Just academically, of course.
Porno, please. And they're like, oh, here's your ticket.
I guess.
They clip the little stub thing and they go, you're over here. And then you're sat next to some other person.
I don't think it's a signed seat. You don't book ahead and choose the seat.
Well, do you buy popcorn?
No, you jack off. What do you think you do?
What? In an amphitheater?
Yeah.
With a whole bunch of other people just in there. Yeah, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. You just gotta scoop past people? No talking during the movie.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Are there snacks? Let's all go to the lobby.
I miss those.
They're usually attached to sex stores. So I guess whatever you can eat in a sex store, you'll have to bring into the theater.
I mean, they do make edible clothing. Some of them will also sell edible, like lollipops and stuff, right? So it's not the most out there thing. Of course, I don't know. I know the booth ones exist. Not that I've used them. Not that I have any interest in that personally. I just find it fascinating. Like, how does this work? How has society deemed that this works? Oh my god, this is wild.
Oh,
the roast chicken.
Right.
No!
So it's all just underwear and
You're just eating edible underwear like corn chips.
Yep.
Here's deep fried edible underwear.
And it's like every popcorn bucket has a hole in the bottom. And you're like, well, I just wanted the popcorn, and it's just it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Why does my popcorn bucket have a hole in it? And you just keep losing popcorn. You decided to play it fast and loose in the lobby with the funny butter pump. So you just got butter just dripping all down your legs. The person next to you, you okay, my guy? No, you drink a lot? You're just like, no, I'm sorry. I just filled it with butter way too much.
It's pre-programmed, right? So it'd be like, anyway, I guess we're doing Made in Manhattan, but instead it's just the kissing scenes. This isn't a good one. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you do?
And also, are you allowed to push a button that just skips to the...
Yeah. I'd like to know the logistics. obviously, not to be crass, but there's obviously people coming and going all the time. Are you kind of expected kind of hang out there for an hour?
Yeah, well, you don't just fucking sit and watch a porn from start to finish and like.
Yeah, it's like, what, you're halfway through the movie. What, don't you want to see what happens in the end?
Hey, come back, get him!
I feel this because I actually unironically watched High School of the Dead for the plot. Unironically was very interested in the plot line.
Do they do trailers?
There's an after credit sequence that teases the next porno.
That's it. I can understand it working, but once you start breaking it down, it's like this couldn't possibly exist.
Oh my god. I mean, if I understand it correctly, usually how that works is that you'll go into a shop, you'll rent a booth for, I think it's X period of time. I think they're timed. And then, yeah, you're in a booth for X period of time. Do your business or don't. That's up to you. And, you know, the establishment generally focuses on cleanliness, and there are also things like if you end up damaging something or something gets super dirty or anything is stolen, right? Obviously, there's going to be some sort of repercussion or recourse for that.
Call this elitism, call it snobbery. I don't want to interact with the general public whatsoever when I'm trying to enjoy a movie.
I'm getting to that point.
I'd way rather watch it 480p on a YouTube video at home than sit in a movie theater with a whole bunch of other people.
I feel like movie theaters have been getting worse to go to.
Yes.
People just don't know how to go to the movies anymore.
Yes.
So, Avatar 2, I went to watch in the theater.
I really feel like this is the breakdown of social etiquette, right? Like, am I saying we all need to be prim, proper, demure, whatever? No, but there is a breakdown in social etiquette, right? Like people are just getting, in general, not just for movies, like people are just getting way too wild and way too, well, I really sound like a demure snob right now. Oh my God. No, like, how do I word it? There's not respect there. And even then, if you don't respect somebody, at the very least, if you're in a movie theater or you're in public, right, you at least have the common decency to kind of let them do their own thing unless they're becoming a problem, right? Like if they pull a piece on somebody, someone who's concealed carrying 5 feet behind you pulls their piece and deals with the problem. Grats, the situation has been resolved. That's the point of CC, right? But like, yeah, like things like this just happen more and more. And if I'm going to a movie theater and somebody's in the front row and they're just singing, I'm gonna tell them to knock that shit off. Like, go away. We're all here for a common purpose, and that's the thing, right? In anything, you're there for a common purpose. What is the common purpose? To watch a movie, to go ice skating, to go out to dinner, and not have some kid just running around and screaming in your ear, right? And it's not even your kid, right? Like if I wanted to deal with that, sure, I'd have kids. I don't really have interest in that. I don't want to get screamed at. Like, ugh. I think there's so many commentaries that are born from this.
Abysmal time. 2 guys in the row behind me talking the whole time, but like slightly too far away to say anything. And also I'm a huge person, probably wouldn't have said anything anyway.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the movie, like just 10 people show up. Turns out they were teenagers who I guess had seen another movie and then just like, oh, we'll just do the classic.
Go this one too.
Go into it, go see another one, which is fine. And then like 2 minutes later, an usher comes in and is like, you guys need to fuck off. And then, of course, they were like, well, we've been spotted. Let's be as annoying as possible on the way out. So they're all like stomping their feet up the stairs on purpose and like just being loud.
I think this goes back to parents don't parent anymore. Like teenagers are going to teenager, right? Like we all understand that. I understand that, right? Like this is just going to be standard rebellious behavior. Like more and more, a lot of issues are caused, including online, right? Including online, we need to think of the children, okay? We need to make sure you have your license. We need to make sure you have your face so that way you can access Google, right? No, go away. Stop it. Go away. But yeah, it's just a failure to parent. There are good parents out there. I'm not saying that every parent is awful. There is a surplus of parents who don't parent, who can't parent, who physically lack the ability to, and it just leads to these things are going to happen regardless, yes, but it leads to an increase in frequency of these things happening.
Speaking of people being annoying in the cinema, did you see the videos from the Wicked movie?
No.
No.
So, that new Wicked movie, the one that has Ariana Grande in it.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's
I have no idea what this is.
very fucking weird. Well, I think a lot of Ariana stans have taken their like treating it like a concert pretty much and like filming it and being like, oh my god, when this song came on, I cried. You know, like it's like teenage girl stuff. So you know, it's
Dude, like. So here's the thing, right? From a reasonable standpoint, I mean, we have things like this with things like the Rocky Horror Picture Show screenings, right? I want to go to one of those, you know, where Frankfurter says a toast and everyone throws toast in the audience, right? Like that, or like they have the noisemakers when, you know, Dr. Frankfurter reveals Rocky, right? Like, dude, stuff like that. Like that's the thing, though. There's events for that. Your general public is not signing up for this, okay? Like, oh my god, dude. Like. Here's the thing. I've done a couple IRL streams. Like when I hike and stuff, I don't back them up because my phone mic is awful, right? But it's like someone approaches me, I point my camera away. If there's a child on screen, I make sure to point my camera away and or down, let them pass, right? Like, weird, just don't be a nuisance. This falls in the category of being a nuisance, right? If you want to go to a concert like this or something like that, go to something that's going to play into that, right? So yeah. If I want to go to something like this, I'm going to go to a Rocky Horror Picture Show screening, and I'm going to throw toast. That's how that works. There are things for that purpose. I'm not inconveniencing someone else.
you can't get too mad at them, but it's still just like that's so annoying.
It is.
But like I don't understand why girls just start screaming.
What do you mean?
So you're a girl, you go to a concert, an artist you really like comes out on stage, and you start screaming. Is it like a form of Tourette's? Is it like, oh, everyone else is doing it, I better play along?
I don't think that's necessarily exclusively a woman's
thing.
Yet?
It's not. I mean, dudes do this as well. Like across the gender spectrum, people do this, right? Like it's a form of hype.
I think at a concert?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
How? What went through your head?
Here's the thing, because you do raise a good point.
Okay.
It is bizarre. However, you're in a big fucking arena with like a billion cameras, like all staring at this one person. Even if it was at like, I don't know, like a CEO keynote speech. Like when the CEO comes out, everyone like claps their hands and applauds, right?
So it's not.
It's social etiquette. It's acknowledgement of the person coming out on stage that is coming out, right? In a way that is appropriate for the environment, right? CEO, someone hosting a workshop seminar, right, in a business capacity, yeah, you're going to be clapping for them, right? You know, if it's, I don't know, like Rammstein or something like that, yeah, you're probably going to be, you know, like death growling or something like that, right? Or if it's, I don't know, Ed Sheeran, is he still relevant? I have no idea. The last I knew is he did the ending to Desolation of Smaug. I don't know if he's still relevant. Porter Robinson either. I don't know if he's still relevant. Anyways, off track. Like, yeah, it's appropriate for the venue, right? You're not. It would be a cool business meeting if people did see, you know, some kind of business workshop CEO dude come out and everyone was like death growling, right? I'd go to that seminar 100%. I'd pay the fee for that. But like, it's not necessarily appropriate for the venue. So it is a form of acknowledgement following social etiquette. In an appropriate manner is how I would distill that.
Involuntary.
No, it's not involuntary. I think
it's not like the ice cream man goes by and then you're like, man, I can't help myself. You know what I mean?
No. Can you imagine the opposite? Can you imagine if Taylor Swift comes out on stage and it's just dead silent? Like, can you imagine how awkward that would be?
Yeah.
The singer you just spent $300 to see with thousands of other people, and they come out on stage and everyone's like,
I don't get it. I don't get the Taylor Swift. Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm not knocking her. I'm not, like, saying she's bad. I don't get it. I guess maybe it's because, like, I don't know. I come from... I can't even say ye olde days of, like, teardrops on my guitar status, right? I'm like, yeah, she's talented. I feel like I'm missing context as to why T Swift is so popular. I have no idea, if I'm being honest. Maybe someone could enlighten me onto it. Someone could enlighten me on her journey. I've heard people say, you know, Taylor Swift gets in a relationship and then breaks up with the person, and then she makes a breakup song about them. Maybe it feeds into her career, if that's true. I know there was something recently about her and her new boyfriend, something about getting the rights to her music back. Bro, I don't know. Dude, I'm so lost. I don't understand the Taylor Swift phenomenon.
it's a hype thing.
Yeah, that's true. But what does the person standing next to them think? Like, you just, excuse me, you're screaming directly into my ear hole.
I've done that. I've done
Maybe
this.
you shouldn't go to a concert if you don't want to hear loud noises.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Some peace and quiet, please.
So we've concluded that you don't enjoy video games, and now you hate live music. Is there anything that brings you comfort in this world?
NordVPN.
Complaining about them.
Yeah, that's
They should do some sort of cooperation between airlines and movie theaters where, yeah, okay, the airlines get the new movies, but in exchange, the airlines provide
food.
Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, and then they hand it to you on a little tray, but you can just keep buying more of them. And you've got, yeah.
So actually, I used to work at a theater that did something like this, where they had a different section of the theater, generally because of where it was. It was above, because it had to be separated into adult and not adult, right? We had to ID people. But, yeah, no, you would, like, order, like, Ann Burger. You used to have ham croquettes at one point. Mozzarella spring rolls. See, here's the thing is no one's going to know what I'm talking about, but there's going to be people who know exactly what I'm talking about, what restaurant theater thing I'm talking about. And I appreciate you not saying it. Not that I've worked there in, God, a decade at this point. And obviously I'm not representing them, they're not representing me. But I do have experience working in theater as well as theater restaurant hybrid, where, yeah, you ordered like Ann Burger, ham croquettes, mozzarella, whatever, fries, right? And they got it to you where the tray, like the cup portion of it, like sticks in your cup holder. And you can also put like your theater drink in there as well. But then it swings out over you and like, you know, there's like a plate with whatever it is on it. Dude, the big burgers were the worst, right? The half-pound burgers, the big ones, were the worst because the plates never fit into the tray correctly, so it was always slanted. And that was the biggest fear I had of just like trying to serve somebody and just dumping something all over them. I don't think I ever did that though. I think that I was pretty fast and efficient at what I did. But wow, I haven't thought about this in a decade.
More peanuts, please. Yup, more peanuts. It'd be brilliant.
I mean, the beauty of being on the ground is you could also just have like normal food.
Well, hold on a minute. If I try to walk in with roast chicken, they're like, excuse me, sir. You please put some clothes on.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the most offensive meal you could bring into a theater?
Ribs?
Anything active, right? Like,
yeah, I could see anything that requires a lot of effort or would be really noisy. Like yeah, I think ribs, right? Because, you know, especially if, you know, you're pulling them apart because you want your baby back, and now it's in your head. You're welcome. Like, unironically saw a Chili's with the "I want my baby back" as the thing on the sign, and I was like, oh my god, I hate you so much, but I love you at the same time. Yeah, anything that's going to be like super messy, active, I would agree. Like people bringing in snacks that the theater clearly offers. Yeah, even working in a theater, I got pissed at it. I saw somehow someone smuggled in like a full like large like 14+ inch pizza box. I don't know how that worked. That one was I don't know how far in his rectum he had to shove that, but that was fairly impressive.
Like fajitas, something
Yeah,
that is like it's still going. You got a creme brulee with like a blowtorch.
I'm so sorry. I just didn't know. I thought
it would just be the trailers. Sir, it's an hour into the movie.
The editor sitting next to me, he actually has experience working in a movie theater.
Oh.
So he's got many a story to tell. At one time, he was in a theater, and it was late at night, and he saw a very mysterious-looking movie beside the projector. He went, wait a minute, I haven't seen one like this. And it said...
So clearly, if this is true, this would be before what? I started working at the theater in 2013. I think it was about 2014 or 2015 then, probably somewhere in 2014. That all theaters went to digital. They no longer did film. Fairly recently.
Do not play me. But he put it on the projector anyway, and he hit play. And when he did, the Nutty Professor too.
My God.
But it was different. Everybody was slightly askew.
Eddie Murphy was white.
Took a bucket of popcorn with him, but when he reached down into the bucket, there were bugs in there.
He went to squirt the butter on top, but red blood came out.
He went to lick his ice cream cone, but all the sprinkles were gone. God, they were
My
replaced
God.
with
Blood.
yeah, blood again.
Hey, I'm so glad we got to explore movies together as a couple of blokes, a couple of fellas.
Yeah,
As someone with eyes, I've always enjoyed seeing movies.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
makes sense.
You know, there's one thing that all movies have in common.
It's that they're long.
It's that's right. And it's about stories, you know.
What pisses me off about movies is the way they things keep cutting. The picture keeps changing because
The jump cut.
normally you just see the same thing all the time.
That's a good point. I couldn't help but notice in the Mission Impossible movies, Tom Cruise never had to stop to use the bathroom even once. It's like he's saving the world. He's traveling to Dubai. He's going like over here and over here, and it's like he didn't need to use the bathroom once. Or we're just supposed to imply that happens off screen. Well, you just imply that he saves the day off screen too.
Imagine the last time you've been busting, like genuinely busting to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
That's how I picture Tom Cruise as 24/7 in his movies, unless they show full, like it actually coming out.
This is so juvenile. This is so
Just have the full Family Guy fart octave sequence. Just have that. Nah, this makes sense.
juvenile. It's just the piss and shit and ideas of every movie. We got to end this. This is so stupid. Oh, look, unless someone wants to nominate us for an Oscar, then has anyone ever been nominated for an Oscar for an idea?
And the 2026 Oscar for Best Idea goes to Internet Historian.
Yeah, well, many kudos was there too, although it was mostly me. I'd like to thank the people who constructed this trophy, the people who bought the trophy from the supplier, the people who imported the trophy, and ultimately the people who handed it to me.
While I'm up here, in a movie, is the camera, is that meant to be someone looking? Am I meant to, is it like I'm in the room? Because there's some scenes where it seems weird that they don't acknowledge that there's another person in the room. So what's up with that?
That's so funny. One more thing, and then just asking like the most.
Just ask a question that no one can easily answer.
So how does a camera work? A part of me isn't being like captured in the film, right? It's just like an image of me, right?
It's not my soul.
Oh my god!
It's Maximilian Pegasus rules, dude. It's just stealing your soul, throwing it on a VHS tape.
But,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's great.
That'll do it.
All right, movies.
Yeah.
Thanks again to NordVPN.
God, what a banger video. I don't know how else to really close this out. Thank you, everyone, for watching and handling me for 50-odd minutes. Thank you, Internet Historian, and everyone else for just being absolutely just amazing. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one.